What's up, everybody? How we doing? Fishing Maniacs. Welcome back to another one. Another live. Just hanging out tonight. No real topic. I almost forgot. My girl reminded me. Don't you have a live tonight? I was like, oh, you're right. So yeah. Frank's in the house talking smack already, nice and early. Wouldn't have it any other way. He's actually killing on chatterbait. I was talking to Frank on the side, telling him my chatterbait bite was pretty much gone this year. And leave Frank no time to rub it in. 5'10". What's up, my boy? Got away, pull the Yankees. Nothing wrong with being a Yankee. What's up, Viv? How we doing? Isn't this? I think this is from here, right? Sorry, I'm looking at something, y'all. Is this the right herb? I think this is from him. Something Malone. Hang on, my boy. Yeah, he is. He ain't waste no time. Hey, what's up, Rich? Yeah, Wednesday night, I think we're gonna shooting. If everything falls into play, we'll be looking to have a club live Wednesday night. Rich did well. That's all I'll say about that. I'll give you guys save it for Wednesday, let you guys get the rundown from Rich. But the lake fished very well. That's all I kind of like to see. Shut up. You can get lucky. It ain't luck when you're consistent. What you got? How's the car business? You about crush enough sales? No. Nope, not yet. It's all right. That's all I'll say. I had a good weekend, so I'm not mad at it. I had a good weekend. Sold 3. I'll take 3 in a weekend. That's not bad. Yeah. Yeah. Don't be fooled by Rich. He can say whatever he wants. Pretty sure he won AOI last year, too. There ain't no skill in winning AOI and no luck in winning AOI. But and he's probably leading it this season, too. So here in Western Iowa. Let's see, what do you got, Lucas? Here in Western Iowa, it is as good as Oh, it got hot. Okay. I was like, why is he trying to say? Yeah, guys, hot is all get out, and the rivers are flooding. So it's hot as hell, and the rivers are flooding. Okay. That's not a fun combination. I don't do too much river fishing, but I can imagine how like too much current is a bad thing. You got to get like, I guess, the right amount of flowing current. Yeah. Put yourself in the right place at the right time, you know? How's everybody else's fishing going now? Anybody get out this weekend? I haven't done any fishing this weekend. We had a heat wave. I didn't really feel like getting out, and I could have went after work, Saturday, but it was literally 98 degrees and humid as all hell. So I kind of tapped out on that. And I was like, I got, what is it? I think it's an only, I would have I get like in about an hour and a half. Because if I get out at 6, it takes me half an hour to get to the lake, half an hour, 45 minutes. So that puts me, yeah. And then I could fish until maybe like 2 hours now, but a little under 2 hours. I was just like, I don't know if it's worth it to go throw the yak in and load up and hot in VA. What is rain? What's up, Michael Bradley? My guy. Okay, that's a good fish. That's a good fish. I'll take that. Yeah. I was gonna say it's probably that to that point for y'all down south. Because it's I wouldn't say like, I mean, we can kind of always day fish, but it gets to a point where it's not fun. When we have the like highs, like this last week, it was not fun to day fish. All right. Tug is the drug, you got a little something. I don't really fish for other species, but yeah, that was my theory that the tournament was so good because all those thunderstorms pushed in. So it's prefrontal conditions and right into a tournament. I think everybody caught fish. So I ain't mad at it. Oof. Oof. You're gonna try to get him early. See, but it's weird because Tactical Bassin says it makes it easier to catch them when it's that hot because then it pushes them all into the shade. But I don't find that to be so true and easy. Yeah, the wacky rig can be deadly around this time of year. Um, Grass lines, up under trees, docks. So even though I don't throw it too much, I know it works. Jesus, that hurts. I think where I was actually today was the first day that the humidity broke. But tomorrow, I think it's supposed to go back to being pretty warm. I think 90 something. Let me see. Yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be 90. It was 80 today, 80 today with a big breeze. So it was nice and cool today. It was actually almost perfect. And then tomorrow it's going to go back to 90, 93, 84, 81, 78 with some rain, 89 with some rain, 82, 81, and 86. So not bad. Look, it's summer. I ain't mad at it. I'm not one of those people that complains about the heat. I'll take it because when it gets cold, I hate myself. I'd rather take 2 showers than not need to take a shower for 2 days. Scott, my man. Yeah. See, I'm the other way around. I hate June, July. Probably, I honestly, I'm not too good at summer fishing overall. If it's not like a frog, I got to get better at that, but I'm not really the best at summer fishing. So Oh, excuse me. That's why I got to make it my business to figure it out. I think I got both of them tied on. Actually, I had 2 out of 3 until I broke it because my buzz bait was tied on. This is a missile bait, but I had this tied on. Um, I have actually, I guess I'm cheating on 6 cents. I have a Bill Lewis ATV tied on. I caught me my 2 fish at Greenwood Lake. And I have a Yamatanuki tied on. So yeah, great minds think alike, Michael Bradley. I don't know about that. Because y'all, I honestly, to me, it sounds about the same because y'all have a certain amount of time where y'all just don't fish because it's too hot. Less finesse, more swim baits. Yeah. Those are your favorite 2 words, Rich. Those are your favorite 2 words. Make them come get it. Less finesse, more swim baits. Okay. What's I mean, you could use a 4 or 5 inch swim bait. That's kind of finesse. Or are you talking about like big joints? Like you want me throwing like minimum, something like that. Top water is always fun. Top water is always fun. It's better than last year already. I caught a few on the frog already. So yeah, see, Rich says we're coming into our finesse season now. Okay. These are the things I'm gonna have to pay attention to. I'll probably be at Candlewood, Rich, just because I love that lake. I'll definitely still come to like tournaments. I'm not gonna just give up just because I can't win AOI anymore. But for those of y'all who don't know, I think I missed with work and everything. I missed the amount of events, so I don't think I can't win AOI. I would need it a lot to do it anyway, but like I don't think I'll make enough events to be in the running for it. So it is what it is. We'll figure it out next year. Yeah. Yeah. I figured that. Even though I got a little spot, I went to Candlewood. I got a little spot. Hopefully nobody runs up on my spot. I hooked a giant smallie and I tied a whack knot, and it's my fault. It's just not. It was a learning experience I needed to have. I tied a whack knot, and I went, it'll be all right. And it wasn't, and it wasn't all right. So I lost a good smallie. It's my fault. What's up, Sly, my guy? Tell Gina stop stealing my time, yo. I'm just joking. There you go. There you go. I like that. With the hog wall on there, a jig with the hog wall on there. Is this a hog wall? Yeah. Yeah, I got one sitting here. So I guess you're using all that as the trailer. It's actually not a bad idea. It's kind of long, but I mean, it gives it a different look. They could slurp that in easy. Or do you say pair with a cut off behind the front legs? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's not bad. It's different. It's definitely different. I like that. Yeah, send me the link. I'll watch. Oh, she got going then today because it's an hour and a half. All right, Tina, let me find out. I'll take them, Rich. I love jigs. I lose them all the time. I actually would like to get with you and ask you. I mean, it's kind of borderline a little sus, but we can figure it out. You just gift them to me. And that rig's nice. Yeah. Yeah. Because you're fishing for smallies in some deeper water. So that Ned rig can be your best friend because it gets down there. It's kind of like a little missile down there. What up, Tweezy? Right? Let them hear it. Let them hear it, man. My thing is this: I like the Mondays coming off the weekend, and this was going into it with Brendan too. Coming off the weekends, almost everybody went fishing over the last 3 days, so we got something to talk about with y'all. Um, I work every Monday, regardless, so figured, if I'm gonna go to work, I could just come home and do this instead of give up one day a week where I don't try to go out and fish or do anything crazy. So, but he did leave us like a summer fling, though. It's crazy. I didn't even think of it like that. Damn. You see how Brendan treats us? He treats us like one of his summer joints, not even a winter joint. It's crazy. Yeah, it's getting warm. It is definitely getting warm. What temperature would you say that happens at, Rich? For those who would like to know. Thank you, sir. I'll check that out for sure. Yeah, exactly. That's what I like to think. Sitting, hanging out with the gang, bouncing stuff off of each other. 75, 80. Okay. Yeah, because I was gonna say I went out. What? It was definitely 70 at Greenwood Lake, but I think 2 weeks ago it was 70. 3 weeks ago it was 70. We were in the 70s in the water temp. So it's so crazy how that goes too. You go from like, you guys remember it being cold and remember not being able to fish? It seems like so far away now. And this is like where I gotta like I did it. I think I get this. I get into this summer. Yeah, Greenwood Lake is tough. I was over there, very tough. But you get to that spot in the summer where it's like you start to take it for granted that the days are long. You're like, oh, it's hot out. I'll go tomorrow. I'll go tomorrow. And like, especially up here up north, I got to not do that. Cause then it's like, you get a month or two in, and like, I get it. I got like 3, 4 months left. And I know that sounds like mad time, but it's like with work, with every other things going on, like I don't even want to think about it, and like because it's gonna make me sad. But like, how many days of fishing do you truly have? You know, like realistically, in the next 4 months, it's probably less than 20. So it's like you gotta like when you do get time to go fishing, go, just go. Even if you only got an hour, take your butt on and go. Because you'd be surprised how quickly that time goes, and the next thing you know, we're gonna be going, oh wow, um, I can't go fishing after work anymore because it's not light enough. It's creeps up on you quick. I feel like that turn of the season, like right now, we're in the best part of the year. It's light until 8:30, 8:40. But yeah, see, that's warm. Warm. Jesus, it's bathwater. Was going to go fishing tonight, but didn't feel like setting up a flipping stick with a big worm. Yeah, see, go. Just go, Lucas. The next thing you know, it's gonna be goddamn September, and it's getting dark at 7:20, and we're gonna be going, dang it, dang it, dang it. I wish I could get out. I wish I could get out. I wish I could get out. I look forward. Yeah, dinner and fishing sounds fun. Mm, there you go. Yeah, you don't really find that too many places. We get that like long, stringy grass. There you go. Always appreciate you, Lucas. Thank you. But definitely go fishing. You can rewatch me. Fishing's always better than watching me. Yeah, we got some deeper lakes around here. Definitely. Especially the bigger ones. There's always like I'm going to say, what, 40 to 80 foot hole everywhere in like most lakes? No, don't say that. What up, Binya? Don't say that, Gramps. Don't say that. You just got started. It's nice. I don't mind at all. My thing about that is like I like I don't mind being outside. When it's warm, I can be outside. When it's cold, I can't do it. I can't do it. Everyone's like, "Oh, well, prepare well. If you put on freaking yeah, Gramps, we just got the same. It was not fun. You're right. 110% though. That was not fun. It's not fun to walk out to humidity and instant body sweat all over, like full body sweat. And so, what's crazy about that, Gramps, real quick? That on top of getting into a Jeep that's been sitting in the back lot all day in that, is crazy. I told my girl I'm gonna do this. I think I don't work tomorrow, but the next day it's really hot. I'm gonna make a video, and it probably won't work because my brow will already be sweating from the walk back to the back lot. But I'm gonna wipe my brow clean and then get in the car, and then you guys can watch me start to sweat. It's that crazy. It's literally like I'm gonna say like 130 degrees when I get in those cars in the back. It's like insane. It's so crazy that on like a 95, 96-degree day, when I first roll the windows down, it feels like air conditioning is coming into the car. It's literally the craziest thing in the world. It's so nuts how hot it is. That's what you get for being out there in that beater. Boy was out there in a wife beater today. That's what happens. Yeah, so yeah, it's that time. I'm dark. I got the crazy tan lines. But I do rock the long sleeves. Like this is probably like the most chilling I go right here in the summertime because I learned my lesson. Just because I got a little melanin that don't stop skin cancer, so I ain't chancing it. Especially because what it is that we do, you know, make sure you protect yourself. Use your sunscreen. Wear your sun block and all that stuff. Yes, I do it all the time. You know, we tend to look forward to next season and forget to enjoy the one we are in to the fullest. Yep. I do it all the time, brother. You know, I'll be, oh, I can go tomorrow. I can go tomorrow. I can go tomorrow. Oh, I can go tomorrow. It's summertime. It's summertime. Next thing you know, boom, it's October. And then I'm scrambling to get a day in because it's like, oh, well, now I can't just go after work. It's like, don't take that for a luxury. Oh, yeah. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's actually kind of nice because then you can actually get in and chill. Yes, sir. Yes, it. That's it, man. That's a fact. Like it's funny, but it's not funny. Don't discriminate against nobody. Everybody can get it. you know. Unfortunately, cancer is equal opportunity. Anybody could get it, you know. And we do like I said, we do what we do. We all out in the water, in the sun, a lot, a lot, a lot. Cover up as much as you can. And I was a firm believer of the whole long sleeves was not cooler in the sun. Firm believer. I was like, yo, these guys are bugging. I see it all the time. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I got burnt last year. Literally got sunburned last year. And I was like, yep, not doing this. I'm not doing this. That was like the first time I got it, like for real in my life, to the point where like my back and my shoulders were uncomfortable when I laid down and I got in the shower. And I was like, this is for the birds. So let me see. I don't want to say like 3. Wow. 2 hours and 19 minutes. I don't know where though. Yeah, let me know where. But yeah, it says 2 hours and 19 minutes, $3.59 toll, 2 hours, 2.5 hours with no toll. I don't know, but it's taking me to, let me see, what is this? It's taking me to a town, it looks like. Plymouth, West Natticoke, Sugar Notch. So I don't know, but yeah, it's not far. It don't look far, Grams. Next month. Let me know. We'll talk. I'm down. I might have to swing by. Might have to try to pull up on you guys. I'd love to see you guys, the gang. Yeah, 110%. That's why look, I hate it. I look, it is a little annoying to pay a few dollars extra for them. I'll say that. But yeah, sun shirts all day. All day. Yep. Don't I was that guy. I'll say it right now. Until I got on a kayak, I was like, "Oh, I'm black. I'm good." Nope. Nope. You're not. I did it. Yeah. I don't use sunblock though. I'm kind of terrible. Yeah. It's a whole new world, man. Yeah, don't do that. Look, if you want to just let me get your autopilot, I'll fish it. I'll make better YouTube videos. And I'll just let you get my paddle if you're gonna just and then you could just watch me and your kayak do work. Sounds like a win-win, dude. Just saying. Just I'm just trying to come up with solutions, you know? You just try to make everybody's uh experience better. No, I'm not. Obviously, I like the 6 cent stuff just because the logo and I think it's cool, but it don't matter to me anyway. I like it. You know what it is? Time out. I'll take that back. I haven't tried either brand right off that I could think of off the top of my head, but whichever brand has longer sleeves. I got long arms, so like this is a Greg Blanchard one. That's my sleeve at full length. So no knock on Greg or anything like that. And honestly, I think he gets it from a country in Asia, a company in Asia, and all their stuff runs small on me. I'm 6'5", 245 right now, so everything runs small on me. That's a me problem, and I got long arms. I'm not nowhere near the typical human's height and length, so everybody else I think would be just fine in one of his shirts. So usually I do go like a size up just for length. But I don't think if they're both American made, which I think they are, Americans are weird lengths. So usually American made stuff has the length I'm looking for, and I'm pretty good. Yeah, I know, dude. Tell me about it. Yeah, I don't get, but I hear you. Do what you got to do. Yeah, I still got to get one of those, dude. I might get a couple of them when I get right. It's not too much on the side right now for the luxury stuff, but it's all right. Part of the grind. I got some things in the works. Hopefully, make life better for myself and for y'all too. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Bass Dash. Never heard of him. Big fella friendly, Mike. Big fella friendly is what we're gonna run with. Yeah. Oh, what's the uh tackle talk? He's always talking about him. I know he's a sponsored plug guy, but I don't mind him. He does it in a good way. Oh, he's always screaming out a brand that KVD wears and a couple of pros wear that's pretty cheap. There you go. Just a little fluff. A little fluff, baby. Nothing wrong with a little fluff, baby. Yeah, I need one of them, dog. And get the mainstream fishing on the back. Come on, man. It's fire. I feel like life comes full circle too with that too, because I think it's just a little coincidence that I did ROTC and then I happened to run into Gramps and end up actually getting to meet him too. So I got like just an understanding for the military stuff. I definitely appreciate. I'll be the first person to say it. I think every kid should do at least a year of ROTC. I did JROTC because I did in high school, but I think every kid should do at least a year. Open my mind up. Quick. I was like, oh. And I was a little wild young buck. See, I wish. Honestly, once you get past the age of like 27, the height's whack. Because now it's just a detriment more than it helps. Hell yeah, Tweez. You did 3 years of ROTC or JROTC? Or you did or are you talking about 3 years of service? I didn't know that. And I'll be the first person to say I had to time my life in JROTC. I was on the drill team, I was in the color guard, I was doing the football games. I got to go to every football game for free. I just had to be in uniform until halftime. Yeah, JRTC's fun, man. Yeah, nice. I almost joined them. I almost joined the National Guard, and then I was going to go to the Army. And then I started playing basketball for real, and I made varsity, and I was like, oh, I'm going to the league. And as you can tell by me sitting right here, yep, I did the same. Or I did unarmed platoon, armed platoon, exhibition. I did exhibition armed. I was kind of nice with it. We had the what do we have? We had the M1 Grands. Yeah, I was nice. And we made the best, what's the name? We made the best oh my god. We had like a battalion song that we would sing. I still remember it too. It was crazy. It was just tough. And this school, we went to regionals. This school stole our joint because like we were like, yo, we shouldn't do this around other teams because it's cool and we know they're gonna steal it. And now I'll never forget it. It was like the thing, and they did it right before us. And we were just all like, dang, like, and we were like, all right, well, we just gotta do it and be better and just show that it was ours. And just like, and they literally like just the only thing they changed was their school name. But I'll never forget that. We had fun though. It was a blast. Like I said, I think everybody should do every kid should go do JRTC. We have all been told. We've been talking about heat. Oh, my eyes open. Heat. Yeah, it's different. He is. What up, Lil Rich? I didn't even know he was in here. What's up, my guy? What's that brand I was thinking of? I'm not gonna play. Let me see. Hold on, real quick. Go talk podcast. I think he has a website. Yeah. Is it Okie Moss or something like that? Sponsors. Here we go. American Legacy. Mossy Oak. There we go. Mossy Oak. That's who I was trying to think of the name and I couldn't think of it. Anybody, any of y'all mess with the Mossy Oak stuff? Here we go. Tim Maynard, thank you, man. And thank you to the missus, too. I appreciate you. We wouldn't have the freedoms that we have without great men and women like you and your wife. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. Yep. Yes, sir. I say it all the time. I think about it. I didn't have the stones. So appreciate you having the stones to go do what had to be done. Whether you was in the front line, in the back line, I wasn't trying to be in any line. So thank you. Yeah, the Mossy Oaks. Yep. Yeah, I was gonna get some of those. I keep hearing him talk about that. What's up, Master Bates? Is that your PB in that picture? Because that's crazy. That joint look thick. Excuse me. I want to get a bite on one of these things. We still haven't gotten a bite on a buzzbait. I got this what is this? This is the 6 cents bongo on the back. And I took off because this is what it's made to do this. So it comes with 4 appendages. Let me see if I got a fresh one. Comes with 4 appendages, and you can rip off 2. Yeah, there we go. Put a gilly on it. Okay. So it start off like that. And you can take these 2 and turn it into like a crawl. Or what I did for the buzzbait was like I took the 2 outside ones and gave it more of like the buzz. So, or you can leave all 4 on there. Honestly, that's really good action. I really like this bait. I didn't catch anything on it yet because I only use it on the buzzbait, but I really, really, really enjoy this. I thought that it was real nice that you could just have like, you could just choose kind of what you're feeling in the moment. And you're not limited to, or like, okay, well, this is just does this. I need another bait for it. I don't know. Thought it was a nice little feature on there. Put a gilly on it. I'll try it because I definitely got them and don't use them. I would say honestly, I know there's like people are coming out with more and more and more and more ways to use the gilly, and I think I'm gonna come out and say that bait was a disappointment. If it takes 2 years for people to really come out and find a way to like use it, I know you see like Greg Blanchard using it as like a drop shot bed fishing lure because of the presence. Christine Fisher, I'm pretty sure, skips them up on the trees and stuff like that because they lay flat and they're good. But I feel like the hype that was behind it, yeah. The hype that was behind that bait, they were talking about that thing like it was like they made that thing seem like it was going to be a chatterbait. Like it was going to be something like that. Like another bait that I could say that had the same kind of hype was the Panorama, but I feel like the Panorama produces a lot more. And you see like a bunch of DDs caught already on the Panorama. You didn't see that same thing with the Gilly. Now, am I saying I wouldn't? I'm not gonna say it's trash. If this was a trash or pass thing, or smash or trash, whatever, I would probably lean towards throwing it out versus using it. But I think it's just there's definitely I don't know. Yeah. And then see, that's another thing about the Gilly too. If you watch every video on YouTube about it, they're doing plastic surgery to it. Like Christine Fisher is like, oh yeah, get a pen, cut the spring in the pen in half, twist half the spring into the. I'm like, wait. I'm fishing. Where is this pen coming from? I get it. She's a great angler, but I don't have a pen with me when I'm fishing. And then if you lose that setup, now it's like, okay, so you technically, if you do have a pen with you, you cut the spring in half. So now you only get two rigs. It's like, I ain't, no hate on anybody using it and catching with them. Great for you. I'm not trying to do all that. I'm not trying to do all that. I saw this other dude was like, oh yeah, you gotta do this, and put toothpicks in here. And I'm like, I just got a pocket full of toothpicks, bro. Like the bait's $10, $12 for the big ones. I think it's already expensive. Isn't it? Like I don't want to have to. So even if it is $1 at the dollar store or something, so now I got to go put another $1 or $2 into the bait, a soft plastic bait. I don't know. Like I don't want to like on a bait and just drag it through the mud because, like I said, I know it does catch. Like I said, you see guys way better than me, but it's just my opinion. I just don't think it's for me. Hell yeah. It ain't that long ago, Tim. It's still in there. Yeah. I haven't really caught anything on them yet, but I'm starting to use them now. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, they look so good. That's probably one of the best colors. They have the big ones here. No, I might. Yeah, that thing is stupid. This is the 5-inch, but I got the crappy in every size because I was sitting on the website waiting for them to drop. So good, so consistent, so good. But yeah, drop shopping these things. Apparently, they float too. So, because that was what I was afraid of with the drop shotting them is that they were going to just like noodle out. Can anyone see? Yeah, what's up, Diggs? Now we can see you. I don't know what you did, buddy. Oh, you're okay. What's up, Monty? Gabe in the building. Dude, I've been watching your channel a lot more too. It's very relatable work over there. I like that. You are in the boat, but you got like the more relatable boat, is what I'm gonna say. If y'all know what I mean by that. And like you just do stuff that seems like it would work for me. So it's relatable. I've been paying a little attention to my guy over there. Dig's been around for 30 minutes. It's all right, my dude. Thanks for always popping in. Yeah, it's just like I'm not knocking nobody. I don't got time for all that stuff, dude. I'm not trying to get into that nitty gritty too, because like I know how my mind works too, and then I'm gonna be like, well, what happens if I put another half of a toothpick in it? Well, if I put three halves of a toothpick in it, then it's like I just don't. I don't. Yeah, one, two fish in the gillies done. Not too much, in different ways. Like I like to experiment with different plastics on the back of things, and like I'll sit here in my little man zone and just rig up baits. Like I'll have soft plastics and be like, oh yeah, let me just see what this looks like on this. Or do I think this would be? But like in terms of like, I'm a tinkerer. I don't like additions. Does that make sense? Like if I gotta buy something else, okay, so here we go. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, I'm becoming my dad. My dad didn't drink Corona because he felt as though you shouldn't have to buy lime on top of buying the beer to make it taste good. Does that make sense? So, like, I don't want to buy a bait and then I got to go buy something else for it to run good or for it to work right. Like, I get it. There's certain things where you got to do stuff like that. But, like, 99% of the time, I don't want to do stuff like that. Like, jigs are different because they come like this, and you can put whatever trailer you want. So that I'll sit and take them off and try to be gentle so I can put it on something else and actually get a fish out of it. But like in terms of I have to go buy something else, excuse me, and just go and then go from there. I'm not really about all that. What about the powers bait Shad E? So Brendan's got a trick. Ooh, excuse me. Brendan's got a trick where they swim as well. Once again, it's a lot of work. It's some toothpicks and weights and my biggest thing too is like with me getting into the tournament fishing and being under a time constraint, I don't like doing things like that too because then it's like when you if and when you lose that setup, now I got to take the time and set up a whole new like the drop shot is about as long as time that I need to take. And honestly, I just realized it doesn't take that long. So, because I did it the other day, like I literally tied a leader and tied on a drop shot. It took me like 6 minutes, literally. It wasn't even that crazy. Because I looked down at my GoPro when I started, and it shows the time, and then I looked down again, and I was like, oh man, I shouldn't have done that, but. I don't think there's a single bait I throw that I don't modify to some degree. I probably work on my baits more than I throw them. LOL. Tim, look, there's nothing wrong with that, dude. Look, whatever, number one, first thing I'll say is whatever brings you joy and keeps you sane, my brother, keep doing it. And that's kind of like my dad is like that. Like my dad likes to sharpen all his hooks. He's a nut. He's like, I won't put a bait in the water before I tap it with my file. And I'm like, Dad, they got literally laser sharp hooks that have been sharpened 3-4 times. You're good. You don't need to. But he still wants to. Thanks, Mike. Be good. Sleep well, my G. Let's see what we got here. Monty's getting some love here in the chat. Yes, sir. Check my guy out for sure. Like I said, he does a good job of being I'm gonna call it down to earth and genuine and just think y'all will understand and what go watch one of his videos. Y'all will understand. Is that for me? Me? No, I highly doubt it. I could see myself getting to a point where I would make like Ned rigs and jigs and pour my own and like remake soft plastics, but I wouldn't call myself a lure maker. I would just call myself getting molds and just doing the bare necessity to save myself some money. And then that would simply, I would do that all winter. I would not do that when there's any type of warm weather to go out and fish. So that's the only reason I could see myself get into making lures. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I don't mind, yeah, like tinkering. Like honestly, like boiling a frog is borderline to me too. Like I get it, they want to make the frogs last, but just like sorry about the train. Um if if they just made the plastic a little bit softer, and I get it, it won't last as many fish, but just don't make them that thick. Yeah, no, that's true. But my dad, look, he wouldn't drink any of them. He wouldn't drink any of them. He would just get a beer that tastes good, just cracking it open and drinking it. That's a different story, my G. You got to season all meat. You shouldn't have to season all lures. And technically, a steak, you just gotta put salt and pepper on it. If I get like a crazy expensive steak, I'm not putting anything on it with salt and pepper. Maybe some like butter and garlic. Maybe the butter more than maybe, but the garlic maybe. And if I really, 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 really want to get freaky, then it's like a little truffle. But other than that, very, very simple with the high end steaks. I'm going very, very simple. Salt and pepper me, medium, the medium well. That's it. I don't need too much going on there. Even though I did go to Morton's and I had a crazy Cajun ribeye for my birthday like 2, maybe 3 years ago. It was crazy. My girl took me. It was so good. Hmm. Gotta try that. What Sly say? That's why I don't add trailers to spinner baits or chatter baits at times. Didn't come with don't yeah. Spinner baits I don't throw spinner baits I don't throw a trailer a ton. But the chatterbait I think almost always. Look, it's also a different look too. Um oh, who was doing it? Somebody was just doing it. I don't know if it might have been punch fishing. I think he just had a story where he lost his trailer on his jig and he just kept throwing it because out of laziness. He's like, "Oh, I don't feel like putting another trailer on." He kept catching fish. So that's it, right? Brandon's still our boy, still our guy. We're not going to turn our back on my young sir. He'll be back soon enough. I swear the ways. Yeah, Look, if it gives you the confidence, so that's I don't know how I feel about this one. I agree, but like to a certain extent. I don't think that it's like I hear you, but I'd like to think that if you get it around hungry fish, then they should eat regardless. But I understand because then that's like dialing in the little nuances that get you from getting like the small guys to bite to getting the bigger ones to bite. Yeah, that's fine. That's like bending your bait though. Like things like that. You tweaking your crankbait to make it run right or left or things like that. That I'm okay with. Yeah, that's true. That is exactly true. I hear you. Okay. It's not perfectly straight. You won't throw it. All right. I don't like to do it. Actually, I've never done it. It's against my morals. No. I've seen the whole stick them to the front of the truck. I thought that's what I was reading there. You stick them to the front of your truck so like the rivet gets nice and worn out and gives it a better squeak. And guys will literally stick these in their truck like this so the wind catches it and has it spinning. Yeah, you could definitely put some onions and onions. I like sauteed onions straight on top, straight up. But I'll saute that on the side and then just put it on there right on top. Getting me hungry. I might have to have a little snack after this. Scum frog dog walker doesn't need it boiled. My favorite. Yeah, I want to get the scum frogs. I think they're a little smaller too. All right, there you go, Jim. That's a fact. That is a fact, Jim. 110%. The willingness to modify and tinker might correlate to more fish in the boat for me than it is a yes. I'll take that because at the end of the day, if I'm in a boat or a kayak and I see somebody doing something that's turning into bites, I'm doing it, especially if it's a tournament situation. Somebody tells me, oh, I'm doing this and they want to give me, spill me all the beans, you got to do what you got to do. Look, every now and then, dude, like I said, I was 2, 3 years ago for my birthday. So, but every now and then you got to treat yourself 110%. I use the Spros for the most part, Spros and the Mega Bass Big Gabo, even though I've been getting a lot of misses on it, which is a little upsetting because it's a $15 frog. So to not get bites on it hurts. So for that, I will use a straight tail paddle tail, like a straight tail trailer. I have thrown the flush on there. Something else I throw in there a lot is the juggle, which is pretty much just a smaller flush. But like this has become my sole spinnerbait trailer. Just this. like cut a fluke down. Like I said, this, like I'll cut it down to like here and just stick that on the back, you know, depending on size and profile I'm trying to rock with too, you know. But I'm not a big paddle tail guy on my spinner bait. I kind of like to, because you can feel the difference with the speed of the lure, and I like to move mine. We got clearer water up here, so like I'm not gonna say it doesn't work slow roll on a spinner bait, but you definitely want to be moving stuff. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. You cook a good steak, you don't need nothing but salt and pepper. What we got going here? Extra virgin on some salt and pepper and a cat. Okay, that's fine. You had me a little worried where I saw the extra virgin. I was like, oh, he's doing something crazy. No, it's fine. A little oil. I ain't mad at a little oil. Give you a little crisp. I ain't mad at it. I would do. I would rock with that. I'm getting a little hungry now. I need a nice steak too, dude. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that on the scum frogs. They run a little bit different. I like that. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, you want to get your bait running right, you know, especially like at the end of the day, they're designed to run straight. So, like, you know, you can get mad at the action or something, but if it's not running straight, it might be on you. Okay. That's an interesting take on it too. It's got the wonky look. It looks like an injured bait fish instead of running so true. I like that. Definitely throw fog. It's a fun bite, man. Get up and you know, if you get up early in the morning in the summertime and you're throwing over pads, or actually even midday too, because they get up under them too. I thread them on. I almost always thread them on my trailers. Hour and seven. Wow, I went quick. Yeah. Does anyone use the Turner tool to fix their crankbait tracking? I don't know what the Turner tool is. I just use my pliers, grab the split ring, and twist it ever so slightly. Always remember too, you don't need to like yank that thing with your crankbait. It's just you're just a slight turn. You almost bought it today. Yeah, right. Pop something in. Pop something in. There you go. I feel like Bass Pro Shops got a little something for everything now. But any last questions, guys? Comments? Concerns? I think I'm gonna get up out of here. About an hour. Appreciate you guys all hanging out with me tonight. Keeping the Monday night flow going. Like I said, I almost forgot about it myself. Oh yeah. I'm big on scent too. Big on scent. I got my it's so crazy I won't take it out of my life jacket. My spike it. It literally lives in this little pocket on my life jacket right here. and I won't take it out of there. I took it out once last year, and I was so mad because I couldn't find it for a little bit that I put it back in my life jacket, and I vowed to never take it out again. So I got some chartreuse spike it that literally lives in my jacket. I'll hit my jigs. I hit the end, like the tail, the tip of my paddle tail. I almost always hit, even if it's a white or black, because then it gives you that chartreuse and just gives you that little flair. So big on scent. But all right, y'all. Y'all be good. Once again, thanks for watching. Check me out Wednesday too. I think I'm gonna do the club live on Wednesday. Where we have a little bit more organized. We'll get a couple guys from the club who've been doing well. Rich won the last one. He's got some good news for y'all. Something that's never been done in our club before. So he's gonna talk about that. And like I said, we'll get a couple of the other guys who did well. So we get a couple perspectives, bounce some ideas off of each other. I really enjoy that I get to share some of my tournament experience with you guys because I'm learning just as much as you guys. I'm learning right along the way. So don't want anyone to think that like, oh, I'm some tournament guy and I'm better now. No, I'm still a bum. I still haven't won one. I got like one top 10. So, maybe two, but you know, it was like two grinders of tournaments. So thank you, Lucas. You're the man. It's great talking with you, brother. Glad you could be here. Glad you can make it. I'm glad all y'all can make it, man. So until next time, catch you guys later. Deuces. See you next Monday, y'all.